do want to give a quick shout out to my boy Capone. He's been really cool when it comes to helping out my channel, helping us grow as well. You know, he helped us edit a video, so that was pretty cool. And yeah.
Oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm saying.
So, Gen V, I am not going to lie to you. This is one of the most shows that has been the most interesting to watch because honestly, it's flawless. I think it encapsulates Gen Z perfectly. The ego, the narcissism, unyielding depression, the unyielding opioids and copioids, the drugs, all of it. I think this show, it has been the most accurate representation of young Americans that I've ever seen, ever. Like, and I don't want to seem like I'm glazing, because I'm unironically saying this. Like, this is not a joke. This is not a parody.
A few minutes later.
Oh, God. But yeah, other than that, I think this show is amazing. I do want to complain a little bit, you know, before I get on this full-blown glaze fest. I think the censorship is stupid on The Boys when it comes to nudity. You can show a man's whole meat on camera, but you can't show a little bit of nip slip. I just think that's crazy, personally. And from what I've heard in the acting industry, you get more money the more naked you are in whatever project you're in. And if that is so the case, then you're doing nothing but hurting the women and you just lining the men's pockets if you want to go with the whole, you know, equality, because this show is like super liberal, like egregiously so. So I'm just kind of confused on how this is going to go about. I think it's kind of weird. You know, it's a weird little censorship thing. Like, you had like this one scene with the shrinky, growy woman, basically ant woman, and you know, she has to eat or throw up to grow in size and to shrink in size. And I'm just looking at it like, bro, like, man, it's weird, bro. Like, they tackle a lot of, like, you know, a lot of pressures that a lot of young Americans have to go through, like, you know, body image, body dysmorphia, you know, and even transgenderism. Like, yeah, they make a whole subplot with one of the characters. I do like how the, you know, transgender suit powers works. Like, you know, when she's a male, she's like more durable, she's more stronger. And then when she's a girl, she has energy projection abilities. I thought that was cool the way they switched up the powers, you know, depending on the gender. That's pretty cool. I like how they did that. They make a lot of jabs about, you know, her and him, whatever the fuck. They make a lot of jabs at him, being all like, oh, you don't have to turn to a guy to make your point. And I'm like, you don't know how wrong you are. You don't know how wrong you are. Anyway, like, it's been proven that, you know, people take dudes more seriously. But hey, that's just me. If you want to cry about it, cry about it. I don't give a damn, you know, carry on. But aside from that, the show is just honestly just great. Like, they have a lot of twists and turns. You know, they have a lot of weird subplots. It's this weird Magneto-esque type of subplot towards the end of the series. I thought it was pretty cool. And by cool, I mean, relatively predictable. Like, honestly, like, at this point, like, I'm expecting these type of, like, cookie cutter type of plots in superhero movies because, like, you know, they're superhero properties. Like, and I know, obviously, The Boys and Gen V, they poke fun at a lot of superheroes. They show the cynical side of superheroes, which is honestly kind of annoying. And that's why, like, when you see characters like the main protagonist of this show and Starlight, it kind of just puts a good taste in your mouth because it honestly just puts a good, you know, feeling in your stomach when you see characters in this show where everything is so corporatized, everything is so cynical, everything just so, you know, get ahead at any cost type of vibe, but someone just wants to do good because they bought into this. They believe in what they're doing. They believe in the good that they can do because of the abilities that they have. And keep in mind, they all know that they have been basically all experimented on, right? And they still don't care. They still just want to do good. And for the most part, yeah, it is a little bit more selfish than that. Most characters in The Boys universe, they do it for personal gain, obviously. That is what happens. The sponsorships, the brand deals, and all of those things. So the show is basically set in like this Professor Xavier-esque type school where they hone their abilities, they educate themselves in the world of crime and all these types of things. There are different fields, there are different majors, and it's all for higher education for the soup population. And it's all very interesting. It's all very cool, you know. We get a lot of returning characters from The Boys, which is always fun to see, you know, 'cause honestly, they pull out the best characters from The Boys to pull up, literally the best characters to pull up. And towards the end, we get like we get a lot of twists and turns, honestly. A lot of things that I actually wasn't expecting, because this was like just brand new. Like, this is crazy. Like, we have this dude who's super strength, and he has schizophrenia and all these things, and he finds love in this person with the eating disorder, kind of, sort of. Eating disorder, kind of, sort of, really. So it's like, it is all interesting. Like, I do love the characters that are on screen. I really do. Like, there's very little that I can complain about when it comes to this series, honestly. I think it's just well done, you know? I think out of all shows that try to, pander to Gen Z or, try to pander to Gen... Really? Damn. No, I really think out of all the shows that pander to Gen Z, I think this one does it in the most realistic way, you know? Like I said, it shows the true aspect of Gen Z. How everything's just about clout, social media, and the expansion of your budding empire and all of these things, I think is incredible. The way people are glued to their phones on this show is honestly hilarious. And honestly, it's just enjoyable. It really just is. But other than that, the Homelander stuff. Man, I really wish we could just speed this up so we can get to the boys next season. We get a little tease with what Billy's been up to. It's just awesome. You get a lot of the boys' characters secretly doing things. You get to see their machinations, you know what I'm saying? And we get to see more of those machinations in the next season of The Boys, which would be incredible to see. I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. And yeah, other than that, it's just going to be a good ride. This was a decent ride. It was a decent show. It was a great... Honestly, if I had to give it a ranking, I'd give it a solid, let's say, out of my enjoyment, I got to give it like a 8 out of 10. Really, it was that good. Besides my complaints with the whole feminist talking points in a lot of the episodes, or even not even a lot, it was like a couple, maybe even just one. So they wasn't throwing it all in your face all at once. But for the most part, it was just okay. It was a great show. 8 out of 10 in my opinion.